Hey folks, it's Friday, October 24th. The time is 5:58 p.m., which means in about 2 hours and 10 minutes, the first pitch of Game 1 of the World Series between the Blue Jays and Dodgers will be taking place. And I'm standing here on Front Street West. I was just talking to some folks who are going to the game, asking how they got their tickets and how much they paid. And it is quite shocking what people paid to get into this game. Some of them were camera shy, so I didn't record them, but I was still curious because back in 2015 and 2016, I went to most of the playoff games, and the resale tickets were not that expensive. But for tonight's game, they are absolutely bonkers. I got in the queue to buy tickets when they went on sale a few days ago, and I was 60,000 something odd in the queue. But by the time I got to the front of the line, it was no bueno. Only certified resale tickets were available. I know people that joined the queue before me that had a later spot, and people that joined after me that got an earlier spot, but nobody was able to get tickets at face value. Face value tickets costing $345 to $495 for the 500 levels, and those are all going between $1,500 and $2,500 right now. I just found some singles in the upper deck for about $1,200. And for premium seats, where face value was $5,000, those are going between $9,000 and $12,000. So it is just bonkers. And hilariously, the premier of the province, Doug Ford, was criticizing the high ticket resale prices earlier today, saying he was going to watch the game at home in his man cave. But funnily enough, he's the very reason why resale prices are so high. Back in 2017, the provincial government at the time implemented a cap for concert and sporting tickets that they couldn't be resold for more than 50% of the sale price, or of the face value price. But one of the first things Doug Ford did was pause that law and then later completely strike it down. Man of the people, my ass. It also recently just came out that he's looking to remove rent control, so he wants to create all kinds of economic difficulties for the working class throughout the city and the province. It's not like we have a population that is exploding at the seams and a housing crisis or anything. There's a lot of fans pouring into the stadium. And apparently tickets for the Dodgers game are a lot less expensive. The resale tickets are going for about 65% of what ours are. And again, LA isn't such a championship-starved city. They're looking to win their second in a row and have their team declared a dynasty.
Yeah, I wish we were going to the Jays game instead.
This is Front Street. And the Sky Dome is just up here. We last had a championship team in this city for a major sport, which I would say are MLB, the NBA or NHL, and I guess NFL, but we don't have an NFL team. No offense to the Toronto Argos and Toronto FC, but those teams don't really move the needle much. The last championship was in 2019. That was the Toronto Raptors, of course, and before that in 92 and 93. Series I remember watching as a kid. I was 12 years old in 93 for the Jays, and before that was the Maple Leafs in 1967. And I imagine a lot of these people going to the game would already be in the stadium by now. You pay an arm and a leg. You want to get there nice and early, get your seat, maybe take in some batting practice. Get comfortable, grab a few beverages. Why love one but eat the other? Politics and sports. Or I guess animal rights activists in sports. I'll do one. Managed to catch it one-handed. So this is the north end of the stadium. There's a Marriott Hotel. If you want a room with a view, you're going to be at about $9 grand. There's a big lineup for the J Shop. But back in 1993, ticket sales for the 100 level were about $73 or $78 each. So think about it, you could sit in the 100 level for $73. That was considered a lot back then, even with inflation. That is an absolute steal compared to the thousands they're going for now. I ran into a number of people that work for the Dodgers. I asked them how they got their tickets because they were wearing Dodgers jerseys. And one guy in my live stream was on Yonge Street when he said that he worked there. And there was another guy right here who also said that he worked for the Dodgers. So they brought in a lot of people who are kind of masquerading as fans. I'm sure they serve other purposes. But yeah, I think the crowd isn't so huge because everyone's been pouring in since about 5 p.m. You got a nice staggered entrance, no lineups at security. There's gate 4, that's where I entered.
Yet?
I think that one guy just said he could sell his tickets for $4,000 right now. And when I went to the game versus the Mariners, I went in through that gate right there, sat in the first row of the 200 level. Tickets were a little over 400 USD each. program, 22 bucks. And one thing they've been doing during Blue Jays games is closing off Bremner Boulevard here, or at least half of it.
We gotta be.
Myself ticket.
Things are a little subdued over on this side. Let's walk along Bremner a little bit. I think with tickets being so expensive and hard to get, the crowd might be a little more subdued than normal, given there's a bit of an exclusivity to them. We saw that with the Raptors in the finals. The crowd was a bit quieter than the earlier playoff rounds. Expos jersey.
You're just here for the dog.
Toronto. The Blue Jays are in the World Series.
It's a lot of media. Oh, that's the girl who quit her job to go to the J game. I saw her in my live stream earlier. So we're from Sportsnet. And across the street here, they're holding a watch party at the Steam Whistle Brewery.
That's crazy.
I know.
I'd ask people who they think are going to win, but I think it's pretty obvious who they're going to say. They're holding a big watch party up at Nathan Phillips Square, where City Hall is. And there's a Raptor game tonight at Scotiabank Arena, if I'm not mistaken. I think the Leafs are playing as well. And if there's a game 6, that will be coinciding with Halloween. That's going to be quite the night, especially if one of the teams wins and closes it up. Got this outdoor screen, a lot of people standing around. Kitchen closed for private events. Tap room open. Blue Jays watch party tailgate. Well, I am going to head home. I just had to do something right after the live stream, and I wanted to make this video kind of capturing some of the World Series atmosphere. It's not too often this type of thing comes around these parts. This is an old railroad roundhouse. And this is one of the great things about the Sky Dome being so centrally located. You can get there from Union Station, and you can take a number of different modes of transport to get there. The subway, there's commuter rail via the GO train. Heck, even the Via train rolls in there. You could take a train from New York City if you wanted to. Unfortunately, a lot of the music is going to get cut out from the video for copyright reasons, unfortunately. Be a lot of late arrivers. I know the game's at 8 and it's only 6:15, but I would have been there well by now. A lot of media, a lot of police and security.
Anybody got an extra ticket they're looking to sell?
Some of them are with fire services. I realized on the video I posted this morning, I walked the same way yesterday. It's not often I cover the same route twice in a row.
Or no, the Cubs.
From one sports venue to another straight ahead, there's Scotiabank Arena. Look at that Blue Jays car. There's three main ways to get to the Dome from Union Station. One is this route here, Bremner. You could take the Skywalk, which runs parallel to here, just north of here. That's mostly an indoor route. Or you could take Front Street. I don't even know who the Raptors are playing at 6:18. Let me ask Google. Who are the Raptors playing tonight at Scotiabank Arena?
The Raptors are playing the Milwaukee Bucks tonight at Scotiabank Arena.
What time does it start?
The game starts at 6:30.
Oh, so that's a very early start, 6:30. big news for the Jays is that Bichetta's in. He'll be playing second, batting fourth, and you'll know how that turns out by the time you see this. But I think it's the right move. You keep Springer in his comfortable spot at DH. And you have to think he's a bit of a liability in the outfield compared to Miles Straw or Lucas or Loperfido. Well, he's not even on the roster. Or Schneider. And if anyone can move to second, it's a shortstop. But I guess the question is, how compromised is he? Because you would think if he was anything close to 100%, you would just put him on shortstop. But Jimenez has been really good there. So I think he's probably somewhere around 80%. But his bat's a definite upgrade over IKF.
Yeah. They have
And if they're going to win, they're going to have to get to the starter and get into that LA bullpen, which is a bit of an unknown. At least until they get to the ninth inning, and they're pretty lights out.
People get too nervous. Not right now. Right now. There's another building that will hold.
And one interesting thing, so I think about 80% of Americans surveyed were rooting for the Jays this series. It'd be a hard night to get a hotel in this area. You got a feel for the people who were gifted tickets to the Raptors tonight? Hey, it's the home opener. You have to be a real hardcore basketball fan to want to go here instead of the World Series. I'd rather stay home and watch it, but I'm not that hardcore of a fan. This little stretch here is named Raptors Way after the Raptors won the championship in 2019. Just like Peter Street set the King. Some of the Jays uniform was renamed Blue Jay Way in 2017.
Left side of Scotia. All right, I know. Fucking see. But that's that.
With the basketball game starting at 6:30, some of these people are pushing it a little bit. Thank you. Very Canadian thing. I think it should be a thing everywhere. Always keep the door open for who's ever behind you.
Have a great time.
I don't want to get in the way of anyone trying to make their way into the Raptor game. There's salmon swimming upstream here.
That's just a false separatist.
Oh my.
This is chaos.
Was not expecting this.
Line up to throw the bag off. Great.
Like, we don't. It will work if we need it. Oh, no.
I don't normally walk on the left, but what choice do I have? There's about 1,000 people going south for every person going north here. Sports night in Toronto. I'd be lying if I said I didn't envy each and every person making their way to the Sky Dome. I'm going to stream watching the game from home over on my other channel.
Really? You like on the radio?
This is the busiest transportation hub in the entire country. And I'm gonna go make my way to the subway. That's crazy. Lids has a lineup. People trying to grab merch on the way to the game. The J shop was pretty busy as well. This is going to be fun, trying to find a gate to go into. Well, hopefully the Jays have won by the time you see this. I hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know who you're rooting for down in the comments and who you think will win the series. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support what I do, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down below. All right, thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will catch ya on the next one. Yoink. Go Jays.